Hi, kids, and welcome back to Mrs. Ann's Reading Corner. What's this, you say? Oh, it's the next book that we're going to read, Going on a Bear Hunt by Mrs. Latonya Richardson. Now, Mrs. Latonya Richardson is one of my favorite teachers from the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, amazing educator, and an amazing author. She has given me the honor to read this book to you today. So, right now, you guys go take your break, go do what you need to do, and come right back because you don't want to miss a word of this story. Are you guys back yet? Okay, good. So go ahead and have a seat and get cozy because we're about to go on a bear hunt by Miss Latonya Richardson. Ready? All right. Uncle Eddie Ray and Aunt Janet lived in the woods of Lockhart, Louisiana. And for two city boys like their nephews, Aiden and Austin, country living wasn't always so much fun. Hey, buds, why such long faces? Uncle Eddie Ray asked the boys. We're bored, Austin said. I've kicked the ball all over the yard, Aiden fussed, and Austin has chased all the squirrels up the trees. We've both tried to count the ants marching up the hill in the backyard. Days ago, we picked all the flowers off the bush right outside the kitchen window. Chasing the squirrels, counting the ants. They're running out of things to do. I see your problem, Uncle Eddie Ray said. You guys have done all there is to do in this neck of the woods, except hunt for a bear. Hunt for a bear? Austin squealed. Can we really? Said Aiden. Of course we can. That's what men do, and we are men. We just have to grab a few essentials. Tools? Austin asked. Yep, essentials. Things we need to hunt for a bear, Uncle Eddie Ray said. From the shed out back, Uncle Eddie Ray pulled out a butterfly net, a fishing pole, a beekeeper's hat, a jar, along with a heap of nuts and bolts. Do we need all this junk for a bear hunt? Austin asked. Of course we do, Aiden said. I've needed this gear for every bear hunt I've been on, said Uncle Eddie Ray. And let's just say, it comes in handy. So what's in the jar? Austin asked. Very special Louisiana black bear bait, Uncle Eddie Ray said. Do Louisiana black bears eat jelly beans? Of course they don't. But these aren't jelly beans. So who's ready for a bear hunt? Are you guys ready? I'm ready. We are, the boys screamed. Aiden, what about your shoes? Boys who hunt bear don't need shoes, Aiden said. All right. Okay. Let's go. At the edge of the yard, they came to a gate. Uncle Eddie Ray opened the great big, very old, very screechy, and they all peeped out. Do you see a bear? Uncle Eddie Ray asked. No, not a bear in sight, Aiden said. The trio started walking up the road in search of a bear. They're gonna walk this road. By and by, they came to a field and stopped. Do you see a bear? Uncle Eddie Ray asked. No, not a bear in sight, Austin said. But look at all the pretty flowers and butterflies. They're everywhere. With the net, Aiden and Austin chased butterflies round and round until they couldn't run another step. When they were done, they walked a little further up the road. By and by, they came to a pond. Do you see a bear? Uncle Eddie Ray asked. No, not a bear in sight, Aiden said. Uncle Eddie Ray, do you think there are any fish in that pond? There's only one way to find out. Austin, Aiden, and Uncle Eddie Ray sat on the bank of the pond and fished. They caught fish after fish after fish, and then they threw them all back. When they were done, they walked a little further up the road. They're fishing. By and by, they came to a forest. Do you see a bear? Uncle Eddie Ray asked. No, not a bear in sight, Austin said. Bees are buzzing around that great big hive. They're making yummy sweet honey, Aiden said. Wearing his beekeeper's hat, Uncle Eddie Ray charmed the bees into giving them a full jar of sticky sweet honey. That is a lot of honey. Honey is so amazing. Thank you, bees. What happened to your jelly beans? I mean, a Louisiana black bear bait. They were in the jar, Austin asked. While we were walking, I was dropping bait to lure Louisiana black bear out of hiding. It looks like we've not had any luck out on our bear hunt, fellas. It's time we call it a day and head back home. Maybe Aunt Janet will make us a nice lunch. Oh, their faces are a little sad. I hope they see a bear soon. Headed back down the road toward home, Uncle Eddie Ray asked, "Who wants to stop and taste a little honey?" We do, sang the boys. Resting against a great big rock, Uncle Eddie Ray, Aiden, and Austin sat and enjoyed the honey. Do you see the rock that they're sitting on? That they're laying against? Uncle Eddie Ray, Aiden said, "This rock is very warm, very soft, and very furry." "Once we find a bear," Aiden whispered, "what do we do?" Run! They figured it out. They were on the bear. Headed back down the road, Uncle Eddie Ray, Aiden, and Austin ran past the pond. They ran past the field of flowers and butterflies. Just a stretch farther, they finally came to the great big, very old, very screechy gate at the edge of the yard. Slamming it behind them, they stopped only once they had reached the back porch. Phew! We made it safe and sound, Uncle Eddie Ray laughed. It looks like Louisiana black bear bait works after all, Aiden said. I heard you guys coming a mile away, Aunt Janet said. So how did the bear hunt go? We caught a bear, Austin said, but we had to let him go. Oh, that was such an amazing story. Going on a Bear Hunt by Miss Latonya Richardson. That bear, I would have been so scared, just like they were, and ran. I could not go on a bear hunt. Could you guys have gone on a bear hunt? I know you could, because you're such brave boys and girls. Well, thank you again for listening to Going on a Bear Hunt, again, by Miss Latonya Richardson. You guys have a great day. Enjoy. Stay safe. Until next time.